In today's video, we're going to talk about all the confirmed and next to confirmed team of the seasons in Ultimate Team of the Season and talking about what players you guys can still invest in. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free. With Amazon Prime, you'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So there's been some recent news on what players are confirmed and basically confirmed going off of previous trends in Ultimate Team of the Season. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the list of players and talk about which are good investments. So first off, I'll just talk about why would you actually want to go and buy these players out of packs. Well, I've got two examples here. We've got Lewandowski, who went out of packs last year for getting an Ultimate Team of the Season. There was his card last year. And we've got Eden Militao, who went out of packs last year for being an Ultimate Team of the Season. Ultimate Team of the Season occurred on the 9th of June, so you can see before he went out of packs it was 30k, and you can see literally 2-3 days after him going out of packs he went up to 43k, peaking up here at 45k before he went back in packs on Friday and went back down again. We can see the exact same here with Eden Militao. If we go to the likes of June, we can see before he went out of packs he was 6k, we can see he then went all the way up there to 11.4k before going back in packs and going back down there to 6k. So what these two trends show us is this shows us the trend of fodder, especially high rated fodder going out of packs and how it went up 50% in just a few days. And the Militao shows us meta cards, how cheap meta cards at least doubled in a matter of a few days due to people using them in their team. So with using that knowledge of players rising out of packs, what we're now going to do is we're going to talk about the best investment to go for who are leaked. There's two indications of who's going to get into the team of the season via leaks. First off is just who's been tweeted here, but not necessarily all the players have been tweeted here that are in another source of how we get the leaks. And the way we do that is we go onto the market, we then go onto the price range updates, and these are players who've had price range updates out of the norm. So the norm is that players receive a price range update on a Tuesday, these guys receive them on the Thursday. Now this is comparable to a while ago when we got players with 5-star skills and 5-star weak foot re-released. For example, we had like Winter Wildcard Dabina, I think we had some variations of Neymar, and we saw price range updates about 2 days before they actually re-release those cards. And the reason they do this is obviously they don't want to go and release these cards and them having outdate price ranges, so what they do is they update the price ranges. Funny enough though, they absolutely butcher this every single time. So what I mean by this is they went and changed this guy's price range because they're inevitably going to re-release him. He was 33k before the price range update and now it's 50k. So they absolutely butcher. I don't understand why they update the price ranges if they're going to butcher them. But what we can see here is we can see a significant amount of players being updated on the 30th when the rest were updated on the 28th. Showing again us that these players are the ones that are likely to go and hit Ultimate Team this season. Now, not necessarily all the players who are leaked on here have had a price range update, but between these two, we give or take have the vast majority of the team. There are going to be high-rated players that aren't in either leaked, and there's also going to be low-rated players who aren't in either leaked. Then move on to Harry Kane, who is a great investment because at the moment Harry Kane is coming in at 20.5k, and Harry Kane is literally the cheapest 90 rated, despite him going out of packs in about 7 hours time. 90 rated last year did very well, along with the 91s. So yeah, really nice investment there on Harry Kane, not inflated whatsoever. If anything, he is literally cheaper than what he was earlier in the week, because I believe he dropped with Division Rival Awards. So yeah, very, very nice. We'll then move on to Haaland. Haaland's not too bad, coming in at the moment as the cheapest 91 rated, and of course 91s did pretty well last time. Only problem is, if we looked last Thursday before the Icon SBCs, he was coming in at only 20 to 21k, whereas right now is about 23. So I'd say 23k or even lower if you can go and get bids and snipes isn't looking too bad because he isn't really too inflated. I mean, he's also the same price as 91, so it's less that he's been bought because he's going out of packs, and it's more he's been bought because he's been used for SBCs this week. But yeah, 91 Haaland, not too bad. I don't know if he's got so much demand in terms of for his card, because I don't think he did that well last time when he went out of packs for Prem Team this season. But yeah, Haaland, pretty risk-free investment right there. We then move on to 89 Salah. Yep, really decent investment. Anything 89 plus is quite good because without any player SBCs, these cards are just continuously going to get put into the 89 exchanges. So we can see right there that 89s are going for 21k, We see right here, Salah's going for 21k. So I think it's a perfect investment. Also, if we look at what he was earlier in the week, he is up for the icon SBCs, but he has dropped down to 21k since. So yeah, really decent price for him and has good utility out of packs. Then move on to Jude Bellingham. I think if you can get him a little bit cheaper, it's good. My recommendation all week has basically been about 6.5k. Probably buying him at 6.5k, he's only got a 10k price range. So your max profit on these cards is 3k profit after tax. But nonetheless, 86s did go extinct last year for the upgrade SBCs. They're also really good sort of middle of the ground sort of using hero SBCs, using upgrade SBCs, using team and season SBCs. So I think he can do very well, and he's not really that inflated, but I wouldn't pay above 6.5k because otherwise you're taking less than the 3k profit on him, which I think is a bit meh. Someone to be a little bit better is Musiala. Musiala will give you a 3.5k profit. Also, you can just go and buy him at his current rate. 6k is not bad. Since he's been released, since he's been used, I think, for upgrade SBC. Since the guaranteed team of season pack we got on the Tuesday, / I think the icon SBC being repeatable, we've seen a bit of a rise on him up to 6k. But I don't think 6k is too bad of a rise. As I said last year, they did very well. Move on to 85 Rice. Loads of room between his current price and his max price range. I mean, if we look from Monday onwards, he's kind of just been sitting at high 3, so he's up like 800 coins. Regarding fodder though, he is 1k more than the going rate of fodder, so that isn't the best in the world, but I don't think 4.5k is too bad for him. Again, pretty decent fodder. 85s haven't hit sort of discard price for them for a while now, and as a result, we can see there's decent rarity. For example, 84s, they've been sitting at like discard rate for a while now, meaning they might find it a little bit harder to rise. Nonetheless, 84s are still going to be an investment. But yeah, Declan Rice not looking too bad of a buy at 4.5k, not too inflated. Then moved to Bon Matip, who's actually looking quite good because she was quite inflated from earlier in the week. Now, she went down to 21k, then got all the way up there to 26k, but now she's back down to 22k. I think it's a really good investment. You are paying about a 1.5k premium on what Harry Kane is for a 90 rated, but she offers sort of additional demand other than Harry Kane, because you didn't see Messi go from 21 to 27k, and that's because Messi just doesn't have the sort of weekly demand that Bon Matip does. But there we go. You guys have Bon Matip again, even though again she's more than 90 rated fodder, I do think she's still quite a decent investment. Then moving on to Van Dijk, think he's a good investment. He didn't do too well out of packs last time, but I do think, again, 89s obviously can be using that 89 exchange. Same price as Salah, and yeah, I do think he can rise nicely, during the week. So currently the same price as 89 rated fodder. He is up from the weekend, but he is down from 23k. So again, looking like a decent little price to go and buy that right now. Now they're the ones that are leaked on Twitter, but now what we're going to do is we are going to cover the ones that are leaked via price range updates. Like I say, last year, a few months ago, they updated a bunch of price ranges and then re-released those players in like the best stuff for birthday. Well, we can see a lot of the players who are publicly leaked have had the price range updates and more. So those and more are basically the players who are leaked. Not publicly leaked, but kind of leaked via this way. And again, there are going to be additional players on top of these, so do bear that in mind. Lewandowski is a nice investment, just like the Harry Kane, going out packs a week. No demand for him in terms of like weekly demanded, but he'll be using upgrade SBCs / exchanges, and yeah, iconic hero SBCs released through the week. So really decent investment, just basically like Harry Kane. Then move on to Salma. Salma's decent, a little bit like Musiala in terms, in fact, actually better than Musiala because she's got an 11k price range in comparison to his 10. So yeah, 6k for Batcher I think is a really good buy. In the same breath, if not even better buy, Mahrez at 5.1k is brilliant. Now, he doesn't have an 11k price range, but he starts off 1k cheaper in the first place, meaning he'll rise with 86s rising, I think, a fair bit better than Batcher. But yeah, really good value for money there. In fact, if we go and compare him to the price of other 86s, I think it's actually the same price. Yeah, 86s are literally 5.1k. He's about to be out of packs for a week. So I think Mahrez is a really good investment. And if anything, the best 86 investment out of him, Musiala, Bellingham, Batcher, and anyone in between. I think Stanway's a good investment. Now, 84s have been sitting at a floor price as of recently. Because they've been sitting at a floor price as of recently, kind of shows there's quite a lot of supply of them. But I think it's a very risk-free investment going with the likes of Stanway. It's just there's a lower chance that I guess she'll rise significantly than the 85 and 86s. But at the same time, she's way less risky because they can't get any cheaper. And that's the same for Grimaldo. Probably has a lower chance of rising anything insanely, but at the same time is way less risky, so you don't really have anything to worry about. Hemp at 6k is okay, but again, not as good as Mahrez, not as good as Batcher, but still not a bad investment at 6k. We've already covered Declan Rice, we've already covered Van Dijk, we've already covered Haaland, and Lauren James has an 83 rated card, in which again isn't expected to do well. Regarding selling this fodder, you're going to go and sell it on Thursday. Last year, every single thing that went out of packs peaked on the Thursday, both the metas and the weekly demanded, so there's no reason to go against that trend this year. That's going to wrap that up. Tomorrow we're going to talk about investing in Team of the Seasons for the Guaranteed Team of the Season SBCs we expect Monday onwards. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.